Hi Pisces, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for August 20th through November 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Not So Mystical Tarot. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading and resonate in other areas of your life, such as I was going to say love. Eight of Cups and Six of Wands. Interesting. Such as friends, money, family, career, job, school. Wow. So look at you, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces. Look at how the moon featuring here. Wow. Okay. Okay. So that looked like it was walking away from something that was just too hard because of the uncertainty and choosing to just be social with friends right now. We shall see. Anyway, all right, so Pisces, this is your What They Can't Get Over. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Queen of Cups. Could be Cancerian. I'm going to change it this way so the glare is not as bad. Okay. Tower. Page of Cups there. All right, so that could be Scorpio, Cancerian. The Lovers, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. Wow. Pisces. Three of Pentacles. I think somebody wants... We got reconciliation with a very significant person. Somebody that they feel divinely attached to. They're going back and forth. They're not... We got this Wheel of Fortune here. We got the Two of Pentacles. Not so certain. What's this Tower about for Pisces? Two of Wands. This Lover's card about. Okay, so we got Eight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's probably wanting to still, even after there might have been this huge fight, this deal breaker fight, this is somebody that wants to work on things or work it out. But I think they might be hurt that instead of you wanting to stick around, you were like, well, I think I'll take off now. Like I think whatever happened, whatever upheaval happened, you have stayed away, and that you didn't want to work things out, because I think this person wanted to work things out with you. I think they wanted to work on things. I think they wanted to, and the fact that I think they wanted to try, and I think that you were like, nope, I'm out. I think that's really bothered them. All right, so what's this Two of Pentacles about? Two of Cups, Page of Swords, the Tower again. So this is Scorpio, Cancer, or Sagittarius, Cancerian, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Strength, so that could be Leo. What's this Judgment about? Ace of Wands. Wow. Anus. Not really, but I mean, okay. It's just Three of Pentacles about. What's this Three of Pentacles? Yep. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Getting some water. Hold on a minute. Alright. So here's the thing. This person's life is not the same as it was before when you two had your falling out. They have changed. They're hoping that you will reach out online, probably, or send word through proper channels, common channels, that you would like to, you would initiate something. They are open to working on things, and they're hoping that you are too, and that's why you'd be reaching out to them. They are interested in a reconciliation, Pisces, if you want that, but they will not initiate. They have been... Everything in their life is in flux right now, and so they've got kind of a lot going on, and then they don't. And I think just there's been a lot of changes in their life lately, so they're not of the same mindset or mind frame that when you two knew each other, when you broke up, that sort of thing. If not enough time has gone by, then this could be that this was quite pivotal for them. You walking away and staying away. And that's been quite the eye-opener. So this could be 6 months ago. It could be, 6 days ago or whatnot. But for this kind of change, for major arcana, this kind of change, that typically happens over time because it's like a shift. It's not just like a dramatic incident. There's been like a transformational shift. So this person they're different now. They see things differently. They want stability. They are trying to do that for themselves, but they saw you as very significant in their life, and they still would like to, because of that attachment. Because you could be dealing with a Cancerian, that there's that emotional connection. This keeps tugging at me. So, but the thing is, even though they feel this way, they're not going to say anything. That's the thing, is they're just like, well, I guess I'll just, because they want you to initiate, because maybe they're too proud. Too proud about how it ended. Maybe they feel like they screwed up and that you would reject them anyway, so why would they initiate? But if you were to initiate, they'd be all over it, because then they know, well, you do feel the same. But they're not going to go after how they messed up or what they did, and then you stayed away and you didn't want to try when you were so significant and pivotal to them, and then you abandoned them, or like you walked away when they needed you most, or when it was the most crucial, something to that effect, because there's an emotional bond here. And they feel like that's the one thing that that's keeping them from reaching out, keeping them from trying to talk to you, is because you walked away this time. And yes, they know they messed up. They want a reconciliation in a big way, but the fact that you've stayed away and that you haven't tried to reach out or contact them, they're like, well, I guess there's an answer. I'm not going to chase after them knowing that I'd probably get rejected or told, I don't feel the same after what happened, but we can be friends. Like, I don't think this person is strong enough to hear that, or that they're just like, well, what's the point then? Because for them, I think it's all or nothing. I don't think they want to be just your friend. I think they want you back in this capacity, and they're willing to work on things. But I think that also was the thing that hurt them the most, was that this time, for whatever reason, you walked away, or that you didn't want to try or work on things. So, all right. Not saying that you should have. I mean, if they're being a prize idiot, then, that's... But I think that it's still, like, they still are replaying the incident. They're still going round and round with what happened. Kind of stuck in a loop, if you will. So... there's been a lot of changes for him, but for this person, but it still feels like they're kind of rehashing and reliving, and even though they've come full circle, even though they see what happened, there's been enough emotional distance from it. They still couldn't handle not being connected to you the way they used to be. They don't just, even though they're much changed and more aware of what happened, they still don't want to be just friends. So what do? They're just keeping busy and focusing on themselves and trying to fortify stuff, do their thing, be a better person, be this and that, use it to their advantage, all that, but all the while with you on their mind, but they're not going to reach out. That leaves you a bit nowhere, right? And I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm saying if you want to, you go for it, because they'll be ready for it. But if they're on your mind and you're on their mind, and you're like, no, this person has to come to Pisces because I'm not the one that jacked everything up, then the way it sees here is that they by all intents and purposes, everybody they know thinks that they're completely over this and have distanced themselves from it. But they also are not as social as they used to be, and they're not dating, and nobody significant has been in their life since. And I don't think they have plans for it, because they're still very much stuck on you. You got the Tower and the Lovers here. This is a loop. It's playing in a loop. Not because of the cards, but because that's the way it feels. They keep going like this. So, all right. 7 of Cups. Round and round we go. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Cups. This is just almost over-analyzing or over-examining someone that might want to do something, but they don't know how to approach it. It's like they put up all these because of the anxiety of failure, or just not knowing how to approach it, and then they scrap it because, oh no, they wouldn't want to talk to me. Oh, I'd feel stupid. Oh, if I did it this way. Oh, so this is someone that can't get out of their own way because they're too afraid of the outcome, because they still are very much attached to the outcome because they're very much attached to what they want. They want you. So they want a certain outcome with you. I don't feel like, I kind of feels like you're like, well, that's good to know, but I don't know. I can see both sides of it because it's like I can see you going, well, they need to come to me though, and your person's like, there's no way in hell because I don't want you to reject me. But if you two don't talk, you're never gonna know. And I'm not advocating for either. I'm just saying it's like looking at this. It's like, oh dang it! If somebody could just grab this one's hand and then this one's hand, and here you two hold hands and walk down there, and then I'll Uber one of you home. But you have to at least talk. All right. Guide. All right. You got to listen to your gut. And if your gut's saying walk away, you walk away. If your gut's saying, well, if this person comes around, I'll talk to him or whatnot. If you don't feel right about reaching out, don't. Because this has to be an internal decision, something that you feel right about. Because if you're just doing it to kind of get the ego stroke that somebody still wants you, that's going to be really disastrous. This has to be something you feel led to do and you feel like it's the right thing for you to do. And if it's moving on, then move on. If it's reaching out, then reach out. But don't do anything unless you feel internally led to do so. This also could be suggesting behind the scenes that, you've got a lot of support and guidance, and there's like, you're kind of being shepherded and supported. And dare I say, don't betray that and do something sporadic. Like listen to your gut, because that's them talking to you and helping you and protecting you and guiding you. So listen to your gut before you do anything in regards to this situation. I will tell you, though, that this person is not the same person that you knew before. There's been a lot of changes that I think have humbled them. All right. What else for Pisces? Okay, so we got the Nine of Cups reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. We got Queen of Cups here, and then we got Queen of Cups reversed here. So this is someone that is, well, I shouldn't say someone. It could either be you or the person, but it's about someone that is really emotionally out of sorts because they're just not happy. They're not happy. They're just, I don't want to say malcontent. This could be somebody who, when I said that they weren't the same person when you left, maybe they went downhill. No, but this is someone that I think because of the emotional connection they have with you, they haven't been open to that with anybody else. And they just kind of started to close off or close in because of how significant the relationship was. I think this is someone that's not really interested, at least for right now, in finding that with someone else. They might be going through a period of insecurity and just like trying to kind of fill that void with indulging, shopping, gambling, whatever. This is somebody that's just out of sorts emotionally still, and they're probably trying to get their life back on track since the breakup and just kind of going through the motions of trying to restabilize, reorganize, that sort of thing. So this is someone that's just a bit out of sorts, trying to rebuild after this fallout with you. And it is playing on a loop. So they're just still trying to make it through and figure things out. Okay. Well, I hope this was helpful. I wish you and your person luck. I'm not advocating either way. It's going to be your decision. Just wanted to give you both sides here, or at least their side. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I wish you I wish you peace and calm, and for you to be able to really hear what is right for you to do. Okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.